Hey everybody, I'm Mark. This lovely lady is Erin. She hasn't been with us for a while in a video, but she's back. We are going to do a little exercise called tubing archer. I happen to love this exercise. Some people look at this and say, well, what is that doing for me? It's not a heavy weight, it's not cardiovascular. If you take a hard look at this exercise, it does a lot of things for us. It may not tone our total body, but sometimes we have to think outside the box and do good movement patterns. So that's what this exercise is to me. It's a good movement pattern that does a whole heck of a lot in one. So here's what it looks like. I'll have Erin do a couple reps first. First, make sure the band is tightened up. You can just lean back a little bit, okay? Because if you don't, this really won't work for you when she steps back first. Go ahead. Keep going. Okay. Right here, her front leg has to stay straight. When her front leg does stay straight and she rotates her hip and keeps her eyes there, turn your head. Don't look that way with your head. I want your head and eyes facing the cable where it's tethered to whatever you have, in case the cable machine in this case. So this hip is getting lots of rotation. Folks, everybody needs more hip rotation because we are like this all day long. That's all we do all day long. Our hips tighten up, so we need a movement like this just to squirt some fluid in there with every single rotation, because that's literally what happens. It's like an old oil can oiling your hip joint. You okay there?
Yeah.
So right there, hip mobility, hip rotation. As long as this stays straight. If she bends it, boom, hip rotation is gone. All that stress is now on her quad. Okay, so leg straight. Next, you can go to the other side. Next, core stability. We just want her to move her hips, not stop here, but continue to try to go there. That's going to be a little bit of low back rotation. So go ahead, do it this way again. So right here, her hips and everything are square, right? So to do that, she's got to have some contraction through her core so she doesn't rotate. She's got to take a long enough step back here. If I look at Erin back here, her feet are right behind each other. A lot of people tend to stop there so they can't get far enough back here. Okay, so make sure you back far enough there. Then the contraction comes in your upper back, your scapular muscles. There's lots of contraction there. That's about where the contraction stops for us here. Everything else is mobility or stability. Okay, make sure your elbow is high. When you go, right, this upper arm is right in line here. A lot of people don't have the shoulder mobility, so they drop that elbow a bit. Now her wrist bends. Now she's pulling with her forearm. We don't want that. We just say, we put our hand right here, or our face right here, say, just elbow me in the face right back here. So just do this other side. You can do the same side. Go ahead. Right there. Again, she's in line right there, right? Then she's getting head on neck rotation also. But if she turns her head and follows her hand, there's no rotation going there. We want a little bit of that going through, right? So, contraction, mobility, stability, mobility, okay? All the way down. So this is a total body movement for us. I like to call it a movement, not an exercise, because again, it's not super duper difficult, depending on how tight the band is. But awesome, awesome, awesome to put in your program. I'd highly recommend that. Remember, lean back a little bit and go to town. We try to do 20 reps, 10 each side at a time, right in a row. Okay? Anything else you want to add to that?
No, you're good.
Okay. So we'll see you next time. Thank you.